Yeah. Well, like I said, I know I've made a minimum of one misplay. I'm sure there was more. As I said, I was like running into the basement playing and then running back out. I think I played a total of 90 minutes in like 10 rounds. Oh, because I had stuff to do. I couldn't sit in front of my computer all day. I had to meal prep, do yard work, and I do think it's good. I mean, it's not just like, oh, this is like blah blah blah, but I genuinely thought it could be good when people are like spending a lot of sideboard spots for Delver. So I thought that this is a pretty reasonable deck to try. So I said, let me just give it a shot. Since this is sort of a recap and people watching on YouTube will just go over the combo just in case, be more informative. So your deck is, 35-ish mana sources. Depends how you count Wild Cantor. It's more of a filter than a mana source. It could be a mana source over 2 turns. You have 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Pack Negation, 2 Cabal Therapy to interact. Your win con, I'll swap that. You want to get a Balustrade Spire Undercity Informer into play, target yourself. And you don't technically have any lands, so you flip your Narcomoebas. Narcomoeba could Dread Return Thassa's Oracle. Then you have, Cabal Therapy could be a flashback when you mill your deck. You have Bridge from Below, which could get tokens when you sack Therapy. Juju Bean, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Yeah, 11 players joined the Discord. I will put the Discord description below the stream, the Discord link, so people can join. I'm also going to put the sideboard guide I used in the description so people can check that out. Just to try to give people some... The sideboard guide, again, it's really good just to... when you look at it, you sort of understand why we're sideboarding that way, and you can sort of see a trend for the things that get taken out and why they get taken out, and the things that get taken out are sort of the same sort of the same and let me open this up. I'll reference Nathan's Oops Primer sideboard guide thing during this. Yeah, in YouTube I'll put it under the I think I have exclamation point oops actually already for it. Yeah, so you can exclamation point oops in chat to get the primer that Nathan wrote, and then I will also put it in the YouTube description. So I already added that com for you, Nathan, and then your sideboard is 4 Vigor, 4 Swarm, a lot of green, all green cards, right? 4 Vigor, 4 Swarm, and these are sort of like the roles that they go in. Leyline Sanctity is good for protecting you against combo decks and endurances and crop rotations for bogs. Force of Vigor and Foundation Breakers for mono red. The Foundation Breakers really you could bring in. You decide it in literally like every match because it's basically free with Summoner's Pack to find it. Force of Vigors for mono red or anything with severe hate. And then Xanadu Swarm and Veiler for blue decks. You have Veil for some black decks, so like combo, Reanimator, that type of stuff. The mirror, the mirror too, probably, right? I think you'd bring it in. So, hey, Master, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, that's pretty much the deck. I played it because I didn't have time to be in front of my computer all day, and I thought it was a good deck with people gunning for Delver. So, with that combination, I decided to play, and let's check out my matches. The first one was very uneventful, so... Alright, match 1, going in, let's just see what happens type of situation. I'm actually going to hide chat and game log, I think, just for no reason to have it. Oh, geez, Master dropping a 5-pack. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you. That's awesome. Let me get some water and then we'll start talking about all of it. So which one is it? I just said this. This is like one thing at a time, right? It's really neat. Yeah, I like it. I like the effect a lot. I found it on SoundCloud, so I'm gonna mute it just for the next, just because I'm doing the deck tech. But thank you, Master. So ideally for game ones, you want to keep a turn one Balustrade Spire Undercity Informer, especially game one versus. Oh, thanks. Let's do that. Yeah, let's make it a little better since my talking actually matters a little more. Is that better? Is that a little easier to hear me? Um, yeah, so we'd want to try to find a turn one Undercity Informer or Balustrade Spy to target ourselves. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, so what I was trying to find is, especially game ones, you really want to find the, 4 mana and a win con. You can mull pretty aggressively game one, especially against unknown opponents. So let's see, this hand's obviously a putback. We have no mana. We have 3 mana, no black mana, 2 Narcomoebas, and that is something that you also. No, yeah, I'll edit it out. I'm gonna put it in 2 different videos, so don't worry. I'll just do that for my own YouTube. I could do it 2 different days. It'll work out. But something to be wary of is actually you can have too many Narcomoebas in your hand. Like you have Narcomoeba. If you draw Undercity Informer, you actually only mill 2 creatures for your Dread turn, which could be a little awkward. Do you look up oops in the showcase? What do you mean? Sorry, what do you mean about that? I'm not understanding. Oh, the opponents? Oh, yeah. So this opponent. Well, I mean, I can only do that if. This is. What do you mean? Like this is Gonti. I know they're on Madness. Some of the people didn't actually like place right where I could like pull up like a Goldfish link or something now. Oh yeah. Gonti. Oh, do I look up the opponents? Oh no, I didn't have time. I did not have time to look them up. I literally just paired into them, and that was it. I think I looked for the 7th round when I was 6-0. I looked to see what they were playing. Yeah, I remember. I thought they were on Painter, but they were on Delver. So that was like one time. I literally just like sat down and just started playing. So again, this is a pretty easy mulligan. So let's. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry. I'm gonna start this over. Stupid. Hate the way that I hit the I hit the button all the way to the right. Okay. So all right. Here we have. Let's see. Green mana, ritual, 2 Narcomoebas and Undercity. Put that back, and then we have a mull to 5, where we have black mana, 2nd mana, 3rd mana, 4th mana, and a win con. So this is a keep. We put back Narcomoeba and Summoner's Pact. Our opponent goes turn 1 Faithless Looting with Taiga, which is typically a sign of madness. If it was Badlands, we would think Reanimator. They discard a Anger, get a Ruwala into play, get in for 1, and then we just kill them. All right, boom. Yeah, this one's pretty self-explanatory. We mill. Now I'll do a little target ourselves, the Dread Return, 3 Narcomoebas, and we get back Thassa's Oracle. So that was a pretty easy one. Game 2, my opponent just conceded after they mulliganed. I don't know if you'd keep this, Nathan, what I kept. You could look here. The opponent ended up mulling to 3 and conceding. So here we have a Force of Vigor and a Thoughtseize, but no win con. And the Thoughtseize would then put us at 3 mana. So I forgot if I ended up keeping this one. Yeah, so I kept this one. I kept this 7 against against Madness on a mulligan. I kept because I know they're going to go right for Leyline, and it would be hard to find 4 mana in that. I actually think it's pretty close. I kept it. We were up a game, so I kept it. You could maybe argue to put it back, but they mulled the 2 and conceded. So that was pretty uneventful. But because we could beat Macabre, we could beat Leyline, and we had a bunch of mana, I kept. So, yeah, that was a pretty tight one. A good start to the tournament. We're 1-0. All right, next round, Raikou. I have no idea what they're playing. So I'm on the draw again. We have a turn 1 win. This is annoying. You do have Dread Return, so you do have to Cabal Therapy yourself to get rid of that. So just remember that. So opponent goes Misty, Underground Sea, Ponder. Okay, so I'm thinking Storm here, or Doomsday maybe, and there's no way we're not going for it. So we just go Dark Ritual, Simian Spirit Guide, Balustrade Spy, where in hindsight I should have went Cabal Ritual instead of the Simian Spirit Guide, because I can't play like Cabal Rit right now for whatever reason, you know, but it ends up not mattering. We just kill them. We kill them dead. So, oh, what's up, Boat? It's all good, dude. We target ourselves. We got some Narcomoebas coming back. I think I therapy them and they concede. Yeah, so I therapy them. I named Brainstorm, I think, against the Ponder. I named Endurance, and it turned out they were on the Yorion breakfast deck. So we win that game. So, post board versus Yorion. Oh, let me talk about sideboarding too, yeah. So, post board versus Yorion. What did I bring in? I know you'd bring in against Yorion Breakfast. Nathan, so I just brought in. What did I bring in? 2 Veils and 2 Swarms, I guess. 3 Swarms? 3 Swarms and 2 Veils? I didn't bring in Breaker. I looked at the list and none of them run anything that I need to kill. So that's like the only time I didn't bring in Breaker at the tournament. But I just don't know what they would Artifact Grave hate. So yeah, I mean I can definitely see an argument for that. So they reveal Yorion. I mulligan. Narcomoeba, mulligan again, and then we keep this. So I keep this hand, and you could argue about what to put back. Nathan, what do you put back here? What do you have to put 2 back? What do you put back? Let's see if we put back the same things. Thoughtseize and Pact. Okay, I think I put back Pact and Swarm because I want to Thoughtseize them. Yeah, I think I put back Pact and Swarm. So let's see. Swarm, Pact, yeah. So I did Thoughtseize because they're a combo deck that can win on turn 2. I wanted to keep this Thoughtseize more. So they go Underground Sea, Thoughtseize us. They take our win con. See, so I kept this and I Thoughtseize, and we find out they had the combo. Like they are like that. This is the reason I wanted to keep the Thoughtseize, because they are technically a turn 2 combo, and we were dead. So I was happy about that. Yeah. So we take the Illusionist. Let's see what they do. They just play a Narcomoeba out. So we know that part of their hand. Alright, so now we have a bunch of mana. I play Agadeems, and then in hindsight maybe think that I'm supposed to keep it to maybe cast the Agadeem at some point. But they have Shuko can attack for 2, and if they find like something else, I may... Could I reanimate there? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 5 mana. No, right? Have mana value X or less. Yeah. No, you need 7 mana. Yeah, you need 7. So we were way short. That's why I was. And they played Thoughtseizes. I just wanted to get mana in play if they Thoughtseize like my Dark Ritual or something. So they dump their hand. So they have. Yeah, we know what's going on. They have nothing in hand, and then we rip it like a champ, and the game is over. I did not open the chest yet. I will open the chest after the recap. So that one was, I think, pretty straightforward. Round 3. Hello, Newton. So we know they're on Elves. This is when I punted game 2. So knowing someone's on Elves is such a big game. And I lost the die roll again. I lost all 3 die rolls so far. And so it's winning when you lose a die roll with oops is pretty nice because like that's the advantage. You can play around days. They're on elves. We're on the they're on the play, but we have a turn one win, so we keep. Yeah, they do elf stuff. Dryad Arbor, cool. And then we the only thing we have to worry about is if they happen to be playing a main deck endurance for the challenge. And if they do, I guess they got us, So we do our oops stuff. I think I therapy them and they concede. Yeah. So I went to therapy them and they conceded. So all right, that was a pretty standard. So here we go. For elves, we side in 4 Leyline of the Void and a Foundation Breaker and cut 4 Thoughtseizes and a Chrome Mox. Leyline of the Void is good for Bajuka Bog with Elvish Reclaimer and Thoughtseizes and Endurances. So it tackles almost everything. Leyline of Sanctity. Did I say Leyline of the Void? I always, because I'm used to playing that card. Leyline of Sanctity. Yeah, because I'd never play Leyline of Sanctity. So Leyline of Sanctity, and it was in our sideboard. So we bring in a Foundation Breaker in case they have a Leyline of the Void. So let's see what happens here. This hand's like just insane if we had a black land, but we don't. So I mulligan here. It's again where we just don't have black mana. So black mana, and when you think for black mana, if you only have exactly 4, since summoners packs can't count to filter, you would need 5 at that point. Just remember the black sources that are in the deck. You have 4 Lotus Petals and 4 Agadeem, so it's really only 8 black sources to start you off when you side out the Chrome Moxes. So they keep on 7. Oh, I didn't like that at all. So this is a keep on 4, keep on 5. So at least it's a ghetto black mana. So again, this is I end up keeping this. I don't know how much I love this. So I kept this 5, and then which ones do you put back, Nathan? Bottom Spy and Cabal Therapy. I bought an Undercity in that, but yeah, I understand why. Like afterwards, I understand why we bottom this is because it costs like you have a permanent mana source, so you could play it and then activate the next turn. But that was something that I just like. Again, I did not play this game great. Yeah, but therapy I liked just to play slow a little bit. They Thoughtseize us and take our spy. So I did something silly here because. I was basically in F6 mode. Yeah, I 100% agree. I bottomed the wrong one, Con. And you're gonna you think it didn't matter, but then watch. So this is what happened. Did I remember right? I'm a luck sack, and we rip another one. But because I bottomed the one, I literally just played my land and then passed. And I remembered, like, right when I went to beginning of combat, I was like, God damn it. Because the play would be to Chrome Mox, imprint, Cabal Therapy, Cabal Writ, put this into play, and then you can activate next turn. But I just like I said, my mind blanked. This is the one game I knew I messed up, yeah. This was the one game, like, I immediately knew I messed up. So they green sun for Reclaim You here, and now they always have Bog up the rest of the game. And we tapped like a Leyline of Sanctity. And then I just, I Chrome Mox, I Cabal Therapy them. I see they reveal a Collect Roof, and I just conceded. That was sort of a shame concession also. I was not happy with how I played. This is why you play Journey. No, I refuse. Okay, so we're on the play. This is the first game we're on the play of the tournament. We lost 3 die rolls, and we won in 2 both times. This is a mulligan. We have no interaction and no win con. And then here we have, an Archemy, which we have 2 cards which we don't want in our hand. 2 win cons, which are redundant, but since we're protected by Leyline, so this hand I don't like at all. And we molded this. So we keep this. And what do you bottom here, Nathan? You got a bottom two. You got a bottom two, yeah. Therapy and spot. Let's see what I did. I did an Agadeem's and the Undercity. Like I just did the same mistake with the Undercity again, and then I changed my mind, and I put back the save too. I didn't stop myself. So I went land, Cabal Therapy them. Um, I named Thoughtseize, and I got to see their hand. Mindbreak Trap Opposition Agent. Okay, so we know their hand. I hit okay. And then I play Pedal to play around the Mindbreak Trap. They play Heritage. And because we're so good at the game, we top deck the Dark Ritual. So we have Dark Rit into Spy, Flashback Therapy to name Mindbreak Trap, and a Pact Negation. Yeah. So we top deck the nuts after fucking up game 2. Therapy them, boom, 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 get back, boom, boom, boom. All right, so that was nice. So that was a good draw. Yeah, that was nice. So round 4. Was this my... Let's see what this person was on. We want a die roll. And this is a... Let's see, we have 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana, 4 mana. So this is a turn 1 win. So you keep a turn 1 win on the play. We go land, Cabal Ritual, Undercity Informer, Summoner's Pact, Elvish Spirit Guide, target ourselves. And then they concede once they see the triggers in the stack. So we don't know what they're on. I just brought it in what I brought in. I brought in some Force of Vigors and Foundation Breaker. I've been doing that in the blind on the draw because I feel like that's like one of the only ways I lose. So this hand I don't like. This hand I love. So we keep this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 mana over 2 turns with a pack backup. So I get rid of Cantor. And they go Chalice on 0. And it is mono red. So they end up playing Chalice on 0. And I put this in play tapped. We were 1 off of being able to win. Then they go Ancient Tomb, Magus of the Moon. So they went Magus of the Moon. And then Rabble Master. And then I conceded. Because there's nothing we could draw. Because next turn we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. And then if I drew, say, Force of Vigor, I could, I would be dead in the following turn. So we were drunk dead. Yeah, because Pact is off. So at this point we were drunk dead, and we don't have green. Right, 10. I guess I could have top decked. No, Foundation Breaker didn't have enough mana. So yeah. No, right? Because Breaker off the top is I'd be 1 short then. Oh, you mean to like hard cast it and then chump, but then I wouldn't be able to play a Dark Rit, right? No, so I do this to chump. I'd have to top deck a Dark Rit. Yeah, I could have hard cast a Foundation Breaker next turn and then top deck the Dark Rit, I think. So if I had Foundation Breaker, Dark Rit, exactly. So it was like... Yeah, so no, I was right. I did count correctly the first time. Alright, so we brought in the other Force of Vigors. Yeah, so we're still on the same plan. Mulligan this hand. So this hand is just a Thoughtseize and a bunch of mana. But the Thoughtseize uses are only black mana, so Breaker then Informer, but I'm dead the following turn, right? Yeah. Alright, so I keep this one. Yeah, it was lethal because the next turn was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. It puts me to 9. And if I somehow play the Foundation Breaker and they attack with everything, I have to block Rabble, and I take 5. Go to 3. And then I die to 3 goblins after I block the Magus. So yeah, I think we were like off. Hey Mike, what's going on? No. We didn't have a dark red. I was saying like it didn't matter if we had dark red basically. We can go back and check on YouTube and then talk about it in the Discord. Yeah, Breaker into dark red. Yeah, Breaker into dark red exactly. Would have done it. Yeah. All right, so we mold the 5 here. We keep the 5 for sure. Against them, I put back Summoner's Pact. Oh no, I put back. Let's see what I put back. Thoughtseize and Cabal Writ. So they have Leyline. Okay, so I go Dark Ritual, Undercity, Lotus Petal, go. Yeah, so far I like my position. So the reason I kept it was a turn 1 Undercity with a way to find Foundation Breaker and using green mana. So that's why I played it the way I did. Like to leave the Undercity up and then I can get a Foundation Breaker if I draw any mana. So they go Shatter Skull and pass. I need them not to have a Chalice on 0 there. And we top deck the mana. So we play Petal, I attack for 2 just in case damage matters for some reason. Then we Summoner's Pact, get Foundation Breaker, kill Leyline of the Void, Undercity Informer, target ourselves, and then boom, boom, boom. So what's going on, Kaluga? I top 8 of the showcase, so just going over some of the matches. So that was round 4, so we're 4 now. You know, I'm feeling good. So we go to round 5. Ada. So we're on the play again. We have a, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, Balustrade Spy, and Double Pact. So yeah, it doesn't matter though. Yeah, and I know you could, but like there's no world that would matter. So we have a turn 1 with Double Pact here, and this is like the reason to play the deck. You know, is that you just have some absolutely cracked the turn 1s, right? So we just go Petal, Summoner's Pact, get an Elvish Spirit Guide, mana, Balustrade Spy. And they concede. So didn't even have to show off the pack. This will go on YouTube, yes it will. So that was pretty nice. Game 5. I know, right? I feel that I'm like, why didn't I have that like at a different point? But again, against an unknown opponent, I'm going to keep this. It has a Cabal Therapy and a turn 1 win. So they go Misty, Underground Sea, Thoughtseize. Taking our Balustrade Spy, so I'm assuming they're on Storm right now. So I assume they're Storm, but they could be on Doomsday or a weird control deck. So I just play Petal, I Therapy them, and I name Brainstorm because since they could be combo or control, Brainstorm hits everything, or Doomsday, whereas like Force of Will wouldn't hit Storm. So I named Brainstorm, and we hit a Brainstorm. That feels really good. Leaving them with Dark Ritual land. Uh, I mean, I could now I see I could play Cantor and flash it back here to take away their Dark Rits. Um, Maybe that's something I should have done. I don't know. I just saw that right now though. So they go Tropical and pass, and then we rip a spy, and it's sort of like, you know, if they're on like Fluster or Surgical in the one draw step, you know, you got it. So we balustrade spy and win. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 6 mana, right? So I didn't think, like, you know, it's like maybe a little bit of stretch. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you definitely could, because I had 5 mana I mean, because I had 4 mana anyway. It's probably just like free to do that. So yeah, I mean, I don't think they have Force of Will. Yeah, I mean, they can't have but I could have named Fluster. You know, well, I mean, Fluster. Yeah, because they had a flustered like the third pact or something. So yeah, I mean, I definitely should have done it anyway. Yeah, exactly. So, but we're 5-0. So, all right. So we're Mad Max Ernst. Uh, 1, 2. So this is one of the rare ones that let me. I just put the sound back on. I muted it before with Masters. All these insane stuff. It was Ant. Yeah, it was Ant. There we go. Thank you for the following. Thanks, Laser Speed. Appreciate that. Yeah, Fluster or Surgical, but I could have played the Cantor to flashback. Like I would just, yeah. When you look in hindsight, it's a little better. So, I kept this. I don't know. Would you keep this, Nathan? I kept this on 7 versus an unknown opponent. It was 3 mana with a win con and a pact. You know, and it's a load. There are Lotus Petals. I could play them. It's not like packs. So I kept this. This is one of the only 7s. This is the only 7 I think I kept with no without turn 1. Yeah, it's on the draw. I mean on the draw. Yeah, because you get 1 mana. So they go Misty. We draw an Archimeeba. I think I don't even play Petal in case they're on a Prismatic Ending, and I just go to discard. Yeah, I just go to discard and get rid of an Archimeeba. And they go Prismatic Vista, Tropical Island, Life from the Loam. So now I'm thinking it's Bant Control. We brick again. Oh, this is the one where my opponent misplayed. This is the one where like I prayed that my opponent would misplay, and they did. Oh, but by the way, yeah, Nathan, see, like I did not have great draws the whole like it wasn't like the whole tournament I sun ran. Like I definitely had some bricks. So here I get rid of Oracle, right? Yep, get rid of Oracle. They dredged Loam here after seeing I was on combo, so I thought that was pretty weird. You know, I thought that was pretty weird that they dredged Oracle. But then they had Brainstorm to put back 2 lands, I guess, but they could have dredged the following turn. I don't know. So there's just this looks like Bant Control. At this point I pull up who was it? So, I forgot someone played Bant Control. And I pulled up their list on Twitter once I saw this because someone just posted on Twitter, so I assumed this person copied it. I forgot who it was. It was Trunks or who played Bant, but it was like old Bant, and it looked just like this. So I was, I didn't have time. I think I played Magic for 90 minutes total. So that was the main reason. So I let they loam. All right, so now we hit Agadeems. So this is the huge turn, right? So I Thoughtseize here. So Nathan, do you go for it or do you Thoughtseize here? Because they just brainstormed, I Thoughtseized here. I thought it was very reasonable for them to have 2 pieces of interaction, and so I Thoughtseize, and this is what we say. Dress down, Force of Will, Teferi. So this was I was like, God, because Teferi just stops my pact of negation, you know, like, so that's like a thought. It's like a better Thoughtseize. Um, so what do you take here? And I'm going to tell you what I took in my reasoning. So we had this Thoughtseize. Like the interact like Tef shuts off this card, but then for Teferi, you think? Okay, I took Dress Down. Take Force of Will and hope they. No, no, no. You can't yeah, like I took Dress Down, right? So I took Dress Down, and here's my thinking. So yeah, they can play Tef. It shuts this off. We're still drawing another discard, but my hope is that they flashback Uro. Their play hasn't made much sense, and it's mana efficient to play Uro. So I was hoping that this would force them into like a line where they play Uro. And they thought about it and ended up playing Uro. So they took Uro, and that leaves Forcible in hand, and they drew Wasteland, so we know that they don't have anything. You think it's Force of Will or Teferi? I mean, isn't Dress Down way scarier than Force of Will? Like Dress Down, they could always do at the end of their turn to time walk us. Like if we thought seize them, they could Dress Down. Like I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's. But again, if you take Force, the way I'm looking at it is like if you take Force and they don't tap out, they have Dress Down, right? And they have Tef and Dress Down potentially in 2 turns. I don't know. It's rough. I mean, it could be, but anyway, they only have a Forcible, so we win. We pack. GG. Um, like they have to tap out to advance the board. Yeah, I mean they could. They made us want to advance the board. I don't know. Their play has been weird, and but this is them tapping out to advance the board, right? And like, I don't know. So that was my mindset. I could definitely see that. I could definitely see taking that instead, though. Yeah, they definitely played poorly. Like they definitely could have played better. I agree. And this is Bant control. So we sideboard in on the draw two Xanid Swarm, 2 Valve Summer, and 1 Foundation Breaker, cutting Cabal Rits into Chrome Moxes. So this is a game that had like the funniest Thoughtseize. Like it's just I showed Nathan this, and this is really funny. So we have an insane hand. We have a turn 1 with Thoughtseize and like a Summoner's Pact in case for some reason we need to get Foundation Breaker, right? So this hand's just absolutely cracked. They keep 7. Alright. And we draw another mana, which doesn't really matter. So we Thoughtseize. This was the opponent's hand. The opponent has 2 pieces of interaction this turn. In Force of Negation and Endurance. With 1 coming down the following turn. There's something interesting about this hand that it took, and I'm glad I took my time because I think this is, maybe I'm just dumb, but I think like it would be very easy to make a mistake if you're playing quickly. There's something weird to notice about this hand. This is almost like, yeah, exactly, Haps. You take Ura. when they have a Canonist, a Force Negation, and an Endurance, you take Ura, which is like just. At first I'm like, oh, fucking Force Negation and Endurance. How could I ever beat this? And I'm like, this is so tilting, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a second. Green card, blue card, green, blue card. You take the green, blue card. They have Force with no blue and Endurance with no green and a Canonist for next turn. So we take Uro, and then we just turn 1 them. So that was fantastic. But it was just a really weird thought seize that like I think if you like rush through it, you can make a mistake. So we're currently 6-0 in the tournament. Feeling pretty good for the first time at 6-0. So round 7. Oops, I don't want to do that. So we have a turn 1 hand here. Yeah, exactly. You like don't even think about it. So I put back pedal here. So I kept going back and forth on what to put back. So we end up just, no matter what, just going for the turn 1. And I think they conceded they conceded to the Narcomoebas, or when I Cabal Therapied them, I forgot. Yeah, they conceded to the Narcomoebas. Yeah, and I definitely could see that. So, all right, so I boarded. How did I board again? I boarded for mono red again. I've been boarding for mono red in the challenge, and I guess that was like because we could beat Delver without a sideboard. We can't beat mono red without a sideboard. So that was sort of my mindset, and I've seen a lot of mono red. So this is a hand with one black mana, or a red mana. So ship that. Here we have a hand with Force of Vigor and 2 Thought Seizes, with the black mana only being Lotus Petals. I end up keeping this, putting back one of the Thought Seizes. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, and it has a Force of Vigor in case I'm right. And here comes the Chalice on 0. Oh, really? That's pretty funny. Alright, so there's a Chalice on 0. Ancient Tomb. Mages of the Moon. Huh. So we top deck here like a champ. So if we Force the Vigor end of turn, we have 1, 2, 3 mana. I did not Force the Vigor. To Jordan, thank you for the follow. So I had some inclination to Force of Vigor here, because if we top deck a mana, we win. The reason not to is that if we don't hit the mana, because one of them is a pact. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by. So I didn't want to Force of Vigor because, yeah, no problem. Yeah, it'll go on YouTube in case you missed anything. I didn't want to. So I was thinking about Force of Vigoring here and trying to spike a land, but then I thought if I didn't spike a land, I could go like pedal, pass. But then this is stranded, and if they have another Chalice and 0, I'm screwed. So I decided just to wait. Yeah, that's what I decided. And we hit another win con. And I discarded a Thought Seize. So they played War Boss, and here I think I decided to Force of Vigor. I decided to Force of Vigor here because I could play Undercity as a blocker the following turn. Like where I couldn't have played. Yeah, exactly. So that's exactly what I did, because I wanted to play this as a 2/3 blocker. Yep. So, and I pitched a Summoner's Pact, so because we wanted to survive a turn, and then we just top decked the mana. So far I'm pretty happy how I played. Made some small mistakes, but overall felt like I was playing pretty well. So that was round 7. Currently 7-0. Then we go to round 8. We won the die roll. It's a turn 1 win, so we keep it. Putting back Bridge from Below. And yeah, we always make them have it. Yeah, I don't think it's been too catastrophic. I was just unhappy about, like, especially the elf play was my big one. So we just go for it, balustrade myself, and then they concede. So this is just your normal thing. Well, I actually looked them up, and they were their last finish was on Painter. So I boarded for them to be on Painter just because that's what their last finish was. This is like the first time I looked someone up. No, because I actually looked them up, and they last week they like 5-0. Yeah. So, but I just said let me board. I'd rather board for Painter. Again, I'd rather board for Painter because I could beat Delver with that sideboard, but I probably couldn't beat Painter otherwise. So, oh no, I just boarded Foundation Breaker only. I just boarded real late because I wasn't sure, I guess. So I didn't go all out. So yeah, because you did Painter or just Foundation Breaker, right? So that's all I did. And left the mana in. So we got really lucky. This hand's dog shit. This hand's insane. This is game one again? No, this is... No, because they're on the play, and they're... No, this is definitely a different game. No, I sideboarded Foundation Breaker. For a Chromox. Because I thought they were on Painter. So, yeah, this hand's absolutely comical. It's kind of, they mold a 5, too. Like, it's such a waste. Mold a 4. Like, they mold a 4, and we just... Then they go Ponder, okay. We go Land, Dark Ritual, Thoughtseize You. Yeah, this hand's comical, right? Dark Rit, Thoughtseize You, take Force of Will, blah, blah, blah. So this was like a waste, but it locked me into... I think I was already locked, but it locked me anyway. I'm the only 8-0 currently. Feeling pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I had double packed. It didn't matter, right? There was literally nothing that would have mattered. I mean, but yeah, there was just not take 4. And this is my nemesis. They messed me up. So you'll see how. This is one of the worst games I think I've experienced. So the worst matches. Mostly in the top 8. So we keep this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. We do need a black mana, but I kept it anyway, and we realized we're against Madness. They hit for 4, and we hit the extra mana to get the Wild Nactyl with the Summoner's Pact to get the black mana, and then win. So that was pretty sweet. So this is the first time I've seen... I have not seen a Madness player bring in the hate I see here. So here I mulligan to Oblivion. Yeah, I just keep a Force of Vigor to try to beat a Leyline, and they play turn 1 Deafening Silence. So we play a land tap so we don't take life. They just fucking play out the world here. I figured the Hollowed One and the Deafening Silence because Hollowed One I thought represented a real clock. And now they just beat the shit out of us, play another Deafening Silence. So another Deafening Silence. And here we have Dark Rip with no black source. And they just are pumping the shit out of this with 2-turn clocks, and we die. So just... No black mana, and died. Yeah, like a black land wins because we can just go land, Spirit Guide, Balustrade, and then Dread Return is the one non-creature. So, but the Deafening Silence really got us. And then, which is an interesting piece of hate with the Leyline. So here we're on the play. This is a mold of 6. So this is a mold of 5. So I mold a 4. Just hoping that they're on like maybe no ley lines and just deafening silence. And then they had a ley line. Do we bottom a pact over a spirit guide? I'd have to go back and check. Did I bottom a pact over a spirit guide? Well, not with deafening silence. Right? Because I would have to like pact would be the one, then I would have the foundation breaker and I didn't have 6 mana. So I couldn't have pacted for Cantor or 7 mana because it's it didn't matter because of the deafening silence though. So here I just went turn 1 Undercity Informer versus a Leyline of the Void. So their hate is Leyline of the Void and this. So we have a mana. And so we just get beat up a bunch. So I play a land out here to give us a non-pain mana source. And they just beat the shit out of us. Angie's Ravager with a double pump here. And then Dark Ritual. So we don't like if this was a like I needed this to be a green mana or any mana, right? Or like black mana. I needed this to be black mana, like a Lotus Petal, because then you could have like Dark Ridded, Summoner's Pact, Foundation Breaker, blown this up and activated. So this one was just like the bridge instead of like a black mana, sort of got us here. So we're in the top 8. I get paired against the same person. And I experienced some of the worst variants possible. First off, being a higher seed, losing the die roll, which is it's so I'm looking for a turn 1 kill, game 1 versus Madness. I mulligan this, and we find the turn 1 kill. Our opponent goes turn 1 Burning Inquiry, so in addition to losing the die roll, which would have been a win, they cast Burning Inquiry to add more variance, and they hit Lotus Petal Summoner Pact. So they hit the 2 cards that would win the game for us with the Burning Inquiry. And then I was talking to Nathan. Nathan's like, hey, but at least they don't have a fast clock. And then they play a hollow one, Faithless Looting with Vengevine, double LED with 2 Madness creatures. So in addition to losing the die roll and discarding my 2 mana sources, they have a turn 3 win. So just things did not go my way. And I still could top deck a black mana, and I top deck a Pact Negation. So it was just the wrong end of variance. It is what it is. Okay, and then game 2 on the play. I mull that. I keep this. It's a turn 1 win with a Thoughtseize and a Summoner's Pact. We just get rid of the second Balustrade Spy. And they have the Leyline in there on a mull to 6. So we just passed a turn. Maybe I was supposed to play Lotus Petal. In hindsight, I guess I was probably supposed to do that because I obviously discarded it. I discarded all, again, black mana, and Dark Rit. So that kind of sucked. Like if I had a Lotus Petal in play and I discarded any of these cards, we still don't win, but it gives us a better opportunity. And they have a hollow one. And this hollow one just... so we hit a black mana here, which is nice. This hollow one just doing work. And they have Angie's Ravager. So now they're on a 2-turn clock. We put Undercity Informer into play. Oh, Aeonway 97, what's going on? So we're 1 mana off right now of popping this and of being able to pack to kill this and drawing a card. So we just need 1 mana. They hit Vengevine, Putrid Imp and Vengevine with the last 2 cards. And because of the Vengevine, so the Vengevine put us down to 1 life instead of 5 life. And we draw the Pain Land. That if they didn't have Vengevine, we would have won. So, yeah, just absolutely bodied. Yeah, because of the Vengevine. So that it was just like a very bad sequence of events. You know, it happens. Like we draw Thoughtseizes when it came to Leyline, and tough beats, but overall a great tournament. You know, starting 8-0 and finishing 9-2. The deck performed very well. There was technically, I guess, no instance where Memory's Journey would have mattered, right? Like I didn't lose any games for not having Memory's Journey. 8-0 to 8-2, yeah. Both losses to the same player. So that's how that went. And but overall, I felt like pretty happy with the list. I didn't see any put it aside. There's no glaring times where versus Elves game 2 when I threw the game, the one. But again, overall, the grid deck was great. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching this. If you're watching on YouTube, the Discord will be below me, so you can check that out along with Nathan's primer/sideboard guide. And to close off the Oops All Spells portion of the stream, I will open the chests since they're the ones that this deck is the one that got me the chests. So let's open 50 treasure chests and try to open. First, let's open my player rewards. Let's see what we got here. Let's open all these bad boys. Just nice basics. Wizards, don't go too far out with me. You know, don't give me too much stuff. Jesus Christ, I won't spend money if you keep giving me these cards. All right, 5 leaderboard points, which I've never had before, so that's cool. All right, 50 treasure chests, which has what's the monetary value that we know that we need to try to beat? $2.30. $2.30. So, thanks for the follow. And, I don't have the Discord. Sorry about that. It'll be under the one at a time or all at once. I was gonna say this is so it works out to be a little over $100, 115 or something. All right, so we just have to open one set of Modern Horizons. Yeah, it's 116. Yeah, so let's all at once. All right, let's start a poll. How do I do a poll? See if I could do that. I'll let people decide. I only see predictions. I don't see polls. Open all is definitely faster. Oh, man. Alright, so I'm at 700 play points. I know, I was going to say, I haven't done a poll, but I thought that would, let me see. It should be on my dashboard. Oh, wait, hold on. I think, there we go. Got it. Create a new poll. let's go for 1 minute, huh? There you go. Vote. All right, you guys got 1 minute. Do you want to see 50 chests opened at once or one at a time? Vote, vote, vote. One at a time is winning. What? I don't think he needs the extra votes. It's 80% for one at a time. Uh-oh. We're getting closer now. How much time? There's like 20 seconds left. Uh-oh. 4-3. Yeah, use channel points. Go crazy. It's tied right now. I'm going to have to do another one if people... Up, one at a time. Just got to vote it. Up, all right, one at a time. Fine. All right. One at a time it is. Let's rock and roll, huh? 10 play points. What was that? 698? Someone write that down. 698. Garbage. Garbage. What? What? Write down everything? Oh, that's so much harder. That's why, like, when you open them all at once, you could just screenshot it. And then, like, find it all later. It's so hard. I mean, play points is easy. I was at 700. You know, yeah, I'll write down good cards. But I was at 700 play points. That's easy. I'm going to write down any card that I think matters. Mirari Conjecture, 15 play points. That card's definitely not worth anything. Darian, King of Cleldror. Damn, that card's terrible. Alright. Zagoth Triome and Harbinger of Tides. Are they worth anything? This might be worth like 2 or 3 ticks. This might be worth something. There we go. So Triome. Maybe that's 50 cents. Curse of Silence and Millstone. Oh, Zagoth Triome's actually worth $10. Dope. What's up, Matt? All right. Oh, it's E price. Damn it, dude. You faked me out. What the fuck? Turn the tables. Turn the tables. Damn, all these cards suck. Getting bodied here. Ooh. Crimson Vow. Crimson Vow, man. Let's open that up. Let's open that up. This card definitely doesn't do anything. This card definitely isn't worth shit. Alright. Let's go. MH2. Kasima? Is Kasima worth anything? Nope. Cool. Dauntless Doorbark. Great. Incinerag Pyromancer. Yeah, $8. $8. Is Jodo worth anything? Is this like a stupid commander card in line that people actually want? Damn it. I know sometimes there's weird, stupid shit. Yeah, it's not worth shit. Great. Alright, but 85 play points isn't bad. Liliana, Dreadhorde, General. This might be worth something. Maybe that's worth like a tick or two, since it's like the special art. Dreadhorse, oops. Oh, it's actually is this the promo? That's worth 10 ticks? That's pretty funny. Okay. The other one is 50 cents. This is 10 ticks. That's great. Okay. Something. Alright, 250 and an adaptive automaton. Whelming Wave. Alright. Enchantress's Presence. I feel that's not worth anything. Silverblade Paladin. I remember that card in Standard. This card was good in Standard. Alright. Flump. Fucking Flump. Fucking jellyfish. From oh my god. Flump. Bloodline Keeper. I remember this card in Standard too. This card was sweet in Standard. Nothing, yeah. Alright. 20 down. Arcades. 25 play points. Getting a couple of these 25 play points. Yeah, I'm gonna have a nice cube after this. Alright. So 20 in, and I've made how much? How many play points? 30-ish play points? I was at 700, right? 300 play points, $30. I was at 800? I thought I was at 700. Yeah, 280-ish. Yeah. Sanctifier and Vec. Is that card worth anything? It looks like it's a modern card. Is this a modern card that's worth anything at all? Fucking fly down here. It's really pissing me off. I don't know why E-Price isn't working. $1.06? That's something. Something. Modern Horizons. Another 25 pointer. Getting a lot of these, which is nice. A dark. Oh, there's the price for Sanctifier. That's not too bad. Like two or three ticks. Inquisition of Kozilek. This is reprinted like 40 times. There's no way this is worth anything, right? Oh, it is. GoBots is buying it for $4. It must be hard. It must be a rare one. It's $4. Not bad. Something. Evelyn. Streets of New Capana. I know. Give me an Endurance. Give me a Saga. Give me a whole set of Modern Horizons. Come on. Ragavan. Did that card drop? What's Ragavan at? Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Ragavan's worth something, I'll take it. We'll take it. Alright, that's definitely the best hit so far. We're halfway through. I think we're doing okay halfway through. Devilish Valet. This card looks sweet, but I bet it's trash. Devilish Valet. I wish this card was playable. It's pretty funny. Goro Goro. I feel like I want to play with those cards. Tectonic Giant. I got a couple. Yeah, I got a couple wins in Legacy with that card. There's a double combo. Semester's End. What the fuck? 45 play points is good. Exile any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers you control. Yeah, the valet. At the beginning of the next end step, return each of them to the battlefield under someone's control. Each of them ends the battlefield. Huh. Alright. Endurance one time. Dream Trawler. Card's cracked. Jace, Architect of Thought. Oh, you're so thoughtful. And Galta. I remember this card was in Standard. Like the Ghetto Factor Fiction. Archmage's Charm, is that worth anything? I know people play it in Modern. How much is it? 8 ticks? It's not bad. 8 ticks is not bad. Chest opening stream, dude. Hivestone. Creatures you control are slivers. Damn. Cracked. And allied tribal. Ready to go. Ready to make my allied sliver deck. Glasspool Mimic. Yeah, $2. $2 for Glasspool. Where's my endurance? Treat the Angels and Shark Typhoon. Is Shark Typhoon worth anything because of Pioneer? $5. It's $5. And I can be a Thought Scour avatar. That's not bad. Crucible of Fire. Jeez. Alright, last 15. Let's hit a banger, huh? 45 play points isn't bad. Search for Glory. Garbage. Come on. Modern Horizon set. Ready and willing and 10 play points. Damn. Alright, come on. 13 more to get a Modern Horizons pack. Let's go. Sad Robot and Plague Belcher. Nope. And Horizon. Basilisk Gate. Is this in Pauper? Was this a Pauper card? Yeah, I get entry to this some other tournament. Damn. I was hoping it was some stupid Pauper card that was worth money. Lot of play points. Pia and Quran. Damn. Alright, 10 more. 10 more. Can we get a Modern Horizons set? That's all I'm asking for, is a Modern Horizons 2 set. Hit that Betrays. And Vorpal's Sword. Is Vorpal's Sword worth anything? Has Vorpal's Sword been in high demand? Until end of turn. Damn. Alright, 9 more. Modern Horizons. No. Yeah, chests are fucking me up. Counterspell. Counterspell's not worth shit, right? There's like 400 arts on Moto. It's actually $2. It's actually $2. Alright. Shivan Dragon. Alright, last 6. Can we please just get an Endurance? Death Shadow. It's probably not worth anything, right? Yeah, garbage. Alright, last 5. Let's see if we can rip something. Hanged Executioner. Garbage. Runic Armasaur. I thought it was Endurance. I saw a green colorless. Saw green colorless. Was hoping for an Endurance. 3 chests left. Damn, Soren's Guide. We're getting fucked up with these chests. It's a slow bleed, Nathan. Really wish I opened them all at once. Semblance Anvil. Alright. Last one. Last one. Can we rip something of value? Fucking Vorapede. Oh, man, that sucks. Alright, so we end with 1,340 points. What do we start with? 700? It's like 640, $664. So I'd have to have like another 60 in, well, I need another 60 or another 50 in cards. Right? Do I have 50 in cards? Ragavan. I might have broken even, basically. I sell the Ragavan, the Archmage's Charm, the Liliana. It's probably about even. It's probably about even, so it is what it is.